Hey folks, welcome back to the Second Cup Diaries. That actually started it and I really didn't expect it to start right away. I guess I put my hand up or something. I hope you can hear me. I don't have my mic on. I think it's around here somewhere. But yeah, so Bev went home, you guys. Oh, this morning she wanted to go home right after she had her breakfast because she's got a family and she's such a chicken. She doesn't want to be on the Second Cup Diaries. Cluck, cluck. I don't know. She's so funny. Oh, we had such a good time. We had such a couple of really good nights. We had lovely walks. And I forgot to take video yesterday of our walk. We walked all around the whole park. We did every single bay and road and drive. I mean, it's not that much. I mean, it's one bay, one big bay, the little inlet. And then there's the crescent. And then there's two streets. There's about 100 trailers out here. That's how many we've counted so far. Hopefully I'm not yelling. Here, I'm going to turn you a little bit. Look at all my projects. I'm starting my Christmas in July projects. Oh, and listen, Anne Hunt is doing Christmas in July, but she's doing it for stitching. She's doing it for cross stitching. So I'm going to catch up with her podcast. That's one thing I don't do when I'm out here with people. I don't get a lot of my don't watch a lot of my podcasts because, or not my podcasts, but the ones that I subscribe to. I subscribe to like 300 podcasts. It's crazy. So I do have to catch up on a couple, and I have been watching Diane from My Pink Bathtub. She's doing a Christmas in July with Kathy Yarn with Heart, and sorry, forgot your name again. I forget everybody's names. She's doing it with another lady and another crocheter out of Ontario, I think. Yes. I think her name's Judy. Yes. Judy. Anyways, move along, Alice. I've already put in their details a couple of, vlogs back. So go over to Diane from My Pink Bathtub. I know you guys are subscribed over there too because you follow along. Did you see yesterday's Canada Day video? Congratulations, you guys. I am so happy that we drew the winners yesterday and all the beautiful, beautiful socks that we showed. I watched the whole episode beginning to end after it was all uploaded, and Diane did an amazing job of, editing my swearing. When the deer absolutely freaked me out, it ran right across here. And that same deer was eating in our little pond over here when when Bev and I were out here, and she was out that doe was here a couple of times this week. So yeah, it was really nice to see her, and I couldn't believe she was running from that dog, but whatever. Yeah, the deer around here are really tame. They're almost too tame, and you still have to be very careful because they are wild animals, and it's not a good idea to feed them. Really not. Oh, my sports bra showing. I'm wearing my butterfly dress that I got from Puerto Morelos in Mexico. Yes, it was a very lovely dress. Sundress. And this is the one actually that I use as a pattern. Made a pattern out of it, and that's how I make all of my t-shirt dresses, based on this pattern, because it's very nice and it fits me just French kiss. Perfect. So yes, I got my socks cast on and I got some done. I wanted to show you. I worked on I pulled that Barocco wool, remember yesterday from Socks Along 2025. I got quite far last night. I'll tell you about the movies. I got quite far. Check that out. Isn't that pretty? And they're not for Walter, you guys. They're going to be for another person for Christmas. Yeah, I'm doing the simple Skype pattern. Or simple skip pattern. And it is a free pattern. And it is on Ravelry. If you use a code, you can either pay the designer the whole amount or 50% off, or 100% off. So 100% discount. So, but I got it when it was free, like years ago when I first started doing sock knitting. And it's a very good pattern for men because it really hugs their ankles. I find that men generally have really big feet, but then they have really skinny ankles a lot of times. So what happens is when you're doing a big 72 stitch, you really want it to grab their ankle. So anyway, so that I got that far. Isn't that good? That's because we watched three amazing movies, hilarious movies. We watched Leap Year, very good, very, very good. And we watched A Million Ways to Die in the West. Oh my, in the Wild West. She took them home. Bev took them home, but it was hilarious. Star-studded cast. It had Charlize Theron in it. It's like one of my favorite actresses. And we watched two more movies that Brenda next door lent us. Was The Help, which I think I've already seen, but I wasn't sure. And rewatching it, oh, it was such a good movie. And we also watched The Secret Life of Bees, which I read the book years ago, but I hadn't seen the movie, and it was with Dakota Fanning. Very good movie. Oh, it was so good. And yes, it brought all the memories back from the book, but the book was amazing. So yeah, so as you can tell, I was doing lots and lots of knitting on my socks, while we were watching all these movies. And I know it's really nice outside, so we did go for a lot of walks, but it was also warm, and Bev came to knit. So I really wanted you to see her sweater, though. She's knitting her husband a beautiful Icelandic sweater. She got a kit from from the Manitoba Fiber Festival last year with all the wool, and it was from Iceland. And the lady was here, and she was showing her Icelandic, I don't know, like folk stuff, some weaving and stuff like that, and Viking stuff. It was so cool, and she actually had these beautiful kits. Now the wool was like unspun, so it's a little difficult, but she's doing a beautiful colorwork sweater with a beautiful yoke. And yeah, it was quite the challenge with her, the way that the chart was. It wasn't a written, I don't think it was a written pattern. It's more like a recipe. So it was a whole bunch of, almost like an Excel spreadsheet in these patterns. And they didn't send her, she didn't get a digital pattern. And I said, well, try and get a hold of them, because you bought the whole kit, you got the pattern, but the chart is so small. Even if I tried to take a picture of it and blow it up, it didn't turn out so nice. So maybe if she could get it into a PDF, that would have worked a lot better. Bev has Knit Companion too, like a lot of you guys do too, have it, and it works a lot better for charts than Chewy's watching here. Chewy's watching the squirrel. Look, you see him? He's watching that squirrel. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Chewy, what's going on? Chewy, what's happening? Is that your little friend? The squirrels are all running around over here, and they make so much noise. It's so funny. My grandkids always used to get scared when they'd hear a noise outside. I said, if you hear a lot of noise, it's squirrels. Big animals don't make a lot of noise. It's so funny. The deer and what have you, they walk very quietly, and so do the bear usually, but and the foxes and stuff. But those squirrels, man, they make so much noise. So much noise. It's crazy. Oh, here, I want to grab a sip of my coffee. I'm sorry, it is so late. I have just been lagging today. I got up. We had a couple of apple pancakes that we made yesterday, extras, and I heated them up in the microwave. We had those, and then she drove me over to the shower. I had a shower. Yes, I'm nice and clean. And she drove me to the shower, and then she headed home. And then I came back, and I called Walter, and he didn't answer right away. I think he went to Costco this morning and got a few things to bring out. He's not coming out today. He's going to come out tomorrow, so I'm going to have a nice quiet day today. And then I just started watching a few videos, and then I realized that Anne was doing Christmas in July, stitching in July. And I watched Diane's from today. She's doing Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday with her friends, and her other friends are doing Tuesday and Thursday, I think. But don't quote me on that. I think that that's what they're doing. And then, yeah, so, and there's quite a few people that are doing Christmas in July. Oh, and Karen from Recreational Knitting, she's doing it as well. I think she's doing it on a weekly, her podcast on a weekly basis for it, though. I'm not quite sure about that. I have to check her videos. And me, I'm just enjoying the ride. So I'm going to cast on two, I think I already told you, two hudolas, mittens, and a ranunculus for myself. And then I got some other plans too. So, but I'm going to save all that knitty stuff for, except for the socks. I'm going to, and I got to get, I'm going to save all that for my podcast because I'm going to do a podcast in the middle of July for you guys a little bit longer. And I'll show you all my works in progress then when I got them all cast on and all ready to check out. Those hodolas really go fast though because I'm doing them in worsted, heavy worsted, so they'll just fly off the needles. Hopefully, the socks will take longer, of course, and the mittens. And I forgot to bring the wool for, oh, sorry, shaky. I forgot to bring the wool for the mittens, so yeah, I'll get that when I get home and I'll grab that. And in the meantime, I've got some sewing I want to get done here too. I got a curtain I got to make for the trailer, and I want to sew the lining for that crocheted bag that I was working on, that I finished actually. So I don't know. It's going to be a kind of a nice quiet day. It's very warm. It's already 26 right here where I'm sitting, Celsius. What is that in Fahrenheit? I think I can actually make it tell me. Nope, wrong one. Nope, wrong one. Where is it? It's a little button. Oh, that was an alarm button. I don't want that on. Nope. Well, isn't that weird? Crazy. I'm just beeping at you, aren't I? Alice, quit playing with the thing. Oop. Here it is. I'm up too high. Nope, don't know. Doesn't tell me. So it'll hopefully go back to its regular self. And then, because I beeped everything, and yeah, I screwed up my clock. I have one of these hot lights. See? I have one of these hot lights. They're really, really good. I bought it a few years back from Costco, and yeah, it's really cool. It is really cool. Oh, anyways, I'll have to fix that now. I screwed it up. Oh, so all the neighbors have gone home. Oh, these guys, they've taken their pontoon boat out, so they're out in the river somewhere enjoying their party boat. Other than that, there's a lot of people gone today. Everybody's either gone back to work, or just gone back to the city to get more stuff, or just gone back to relax in the city. I don't know. They're gone. Yeah. So, Chewy, it's just you and me, kiddo. I already got a walk in this morning with Chewy after I had a shower, so that was nice. And yeah, now I'm just going to sit and knit, put on a movie. Actually, I'm going to put on Downton Abbey. Yes, I am. I'm going to watch the first episode of the first season. I watched a movie the other day of Downton Abbey, and now I'm going to start the season. I've seen it all before, but it's so nice. So I'm going to watch it again. I am. So that's it. We shall see you tomorrow. And yeah, sorry this is so late. It's afternoon. It's not morning. But this is my second cup of coffee, honestly. I had one this morning, and then I was doing everything else but having my second cup of coffee because I wanted to share it with you guys. So you guys have a terrific day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.